I coming up yet? No? Oh, there we go. Hey, that sounds cool. All right. So my name's helene.foust, and I'm 13 years old. I go to Carmel UMC, which is in Indiana. I kind of consider myself to be a little girl, but I think I've got something pretty big to tell you today. I've been thinking a lot lately about how much Jesus paid attention to the people around him. You see, Jesus noticed people, and he made sure to interact with people that others ignored. Let me show you some examples. In John 5, verse 5, Jesus noticed one particular man who had been living with a disability for 38 years. In Matthew 19, Jesus noticed that his disciples were treating children like they were annoying. But Jesus made sure everyone knew they were welcome and wanted. In Mark 5, Jesus noticed someone in the crowd touched his robe. When he learned that it was an unclean woman, he responded with kindness and healed her. Jesus showed her kindness that she probably hadn't experienced in a really long time. In John 9, verse 1, Jesus noticed a blind man and then helped him by healing him and assuring him that nothing he had done had made him that way. In Luke 19, Jesus noticed Zacchaeus and had an encounter with him that changed Zacchaeus' heart so much that he was almost a completely different person. And in Matthew 9, Jesus noticed people who didn't accept who he was, and yet he had a deep compassion for them. Jesus noticed. In fact, Jesus was like the ultimate noticer. He saw things that are practically invisible to those around him and made them better. He healed the hurt and loved the lonely and forgave those who were so afraid they would never be forgiven. Not only did he notice, but he also gave. He gave time and attention and a life-changing experience to people who everyone else thought were unworthy. And he still calls us to do the same today. Jesus gathered disciples by walking along a dirty road and inviting them to become noticers of the hungry, the sick, the lost, the forgotten, and the hurt, and to help others see a tiny glimpse of the love and greatness of our God. I believe that he still gathers disciples today and turns them into gifted and beautiful people who are noticers. And noticers see things, the broken, the hopeless, the wounded, the tragic, the lost, just like Jesus did. But noticers do more than just notice. Noticers respond to what they see with compassion and care by doing whatever it takes to help meet their needs and create more beauty, joy, and peace in the world. Noticers inspire. Noticers help make other noticers, and together they do great things to change the world. I believe this world needs more noticers because there's so much to be noticed, even in this very room. I don't know how many times I've walked past someone who needs Jesus in their life, but I don't think numbers go that high. So I invite you to look around this week. What will you notice? Who will you notice? And I hope that you will choose to do something about it and follow in the footsteps of our ultimate noticer and work to change the things that break your heart. Because when Jesus brings something to our attention, it's him shouting, "Do something." So I challenge you to go out and be a noticer, whether that means giving food to a homeless person or helping a child who can't find their family, or being a friend to someone who has none. Because it's our job as Christians not to just stand by and let things stay the way they are. So what are you waiting for? Go on. Thank you.